Hey there, I'm Shri and welcome to the Educator resource series for Piper Make. Today I'll be guiding you through this tutorial. Let's get started. So for this tutorial, you're going to need your Raspberry Pi Pico. Go ahead and plug it in, and then navigate over to Silly Stories on make.playpiper.com. Once you're there, you'll see that in this tutorial, we're going to be basically doing Mad Libs. That fun game that you used to play where you put in random words to make a story, except this time we're going to be doing it with code. So to do that, let's get started with the Start block from your chip menu on the left. Once you've dragged that out, drag out a print statement as well, and then hit Create Text with those quotation marks. Those quote marks allow us to type in text there for it to print out in our console. Go ahead and add some more blocks into your Create Text block. To do that, hit that blue gear on the left side and then make sure you add in another item so there's a total of 3 empty spaces in that entire block. Duplicate the part that you're writing the quotes in, and then duplicate that entire print block 3 times. You'll notice that to get rid of that little blue gear bar, you have to hit that blue gear again. Now, we're basically going to add in text into the quote areas. So let's create a random story about Poppy. Poppy is an animal of some sort. That will be our first sentence, so end that in a period. She lives in a quiet setting of some sort, end that in a period. And then everything changed when she got a something, and that one in an exclamation point. Now, we want to basically have variables that will fill in the blank spots in our code. So what kind of things will fit into each spot? Poppy is some sort of an animal, right? So we can create a variable called animal. She lives in a quiet noun of some sort, so we'll create that variable. And she gets something. So let's create a variable called thing. You'll see that when you create variables, you can actually get a drop-down bar by clicking on the variable in the set block. Now we want to ask for a user input, right? We want to be able to say Poppy is what kind of animal, and you fill in the blank. So drag out that ask block and then type in something into the quotes to ask for that input. Repeat that for the thing variable that we've also created. If you haven't created it yet, create it here. Cool, now we're good to go, right? Wait. No, not yet, because we haven't put our variable into the final print statements. So go ahead and drag that variable result into the blocks so that in the final story, it prints as one cohesive story. All right, let's give it a try. At this point, you'll have to connect your Pico. So go ahead and click that on the bottom left. Now hit Start. Here, you're going to type in the name of your animal, you're going to type in a noun, and you're going to type in a thing. And there you have it, the life-changing story of Poppy the lemur. Thanks so much for joining.